I wrote this book to fill a void, the existence of which has been made all the more apparent by myriad mudslinging volumes in the Ann Coulter, Michael Moore mold. Books that are more about theater than ideas, that have more to do with misplaced hate than thoughtful contemplation of the issues ahead. In a world of sound bites and deliberate misinformation, a political scene that has become literally colored by what's probably a false divide, blue versus red, how is anybody supposed to get unadulterated facts? Now that TV news is increasingly partisan, newspapers decreasingly relevant, bloggers, YouTube newscasters, and PACs like Move On more potent, where can the average educated American find reliable sources? Well, hopefully you can come here. Like many Americans, and like most Americans my age, I wasn't active in politics or even very interested until a few years ago, even though I grew up in an intensely political environment. I have to fess up now. My dad's been in the United States Senate since 1987. My uncle, my mother's brother, was a 2-term governor in our home state of North Dakota and became Secretary of Agriculture in 2008. My dad is a somewhat conservative Democrat. My uncle is a Republican. I myself was once a write-in candidate for Soil Conservation Officer. Alice, I appreciate your vote. Yes, I know it's weird, but as my mom always used to say, we're from North Dakota. Everybody gets to be something for a while, as long as you bring a hot dish. I've been privileged to see not only the insides of our political system, but to experience many different political environments. North Dakotans are an unusual blend of conservative and liberal. In a state where George W. Bush got a bigger percentage of votes than in his own home county in Texas, our entire congressional delegation was Democratic from 1987 to 2011. North Dakotans are middle class, rural, and largely religious. I now live in New York, one of the richest, most urban, and least religious places on the planet. I grew up in Minnesota as well, a place with a perplexing mix of liberalism and conservatism that is still the only state where people think that a career in professional wrestling might plausibly qualify you to be governor. New England was home for several years, and I spend time in California. I've also lived in Italy, England, Morocco, and India. So I've been exposed to how a diverse array of people approach political issues. I became interested in politics when we invaded Iraq. I had studied Islamic art, Middle Eastern history, and Arabic in college, and I was shocked by how little even the media knew about the issues they were covering.